blood on the sand. Red cape flaring, spear in my hand. Gate to the pit, I walk right through. Demons are hissing, but I don't move. Shield up high, I take that hit. Knees hit the floor, still not it. Mouth full of ash, eyes full of fire. I came for the throne, I came for the pyre. Now then rise again and again. You break my body, I break your den. Hear that roar, that ain't fear, that's my revenge coming clear. Back up again, back up again. Back up again, back up again. Red cape swing, right for vengeance. Back up again, back up again. Back up again, back up again. I fall, I rise, right for vengeance. Tridents flash, claws reach close. I dodge one blade, then I break both. Mud and fire on my face. I spit that curse back in your place. Helmet crack, but my name stays loud. Every scar on me wears a crown. They laugh when I fall, then lose that grin. Cause I hit the ground and I get up again. Down then rise again and again. You break my body, I break your den. Hear that roar, that ain't fear, that's my revenge coming clear. Back up again, back up again. Back up again, back up again. Red cape swing, right for vengeance. Back up again, back up again. Back up again, back up again. I fall, I rise, right for vengeance.
Now the whole pit shakes when I stand tall. One man war against them all. No peace for me, no mercy there. Just iron will and a hellish stare.
Back up again, back up again. Back up again, back up again. Red cape swing, right for vengeance. Back up again, back up again. Back up again, back up again. I fall, I rise, right for vengeance.
Back up again, back up again.
Spear in my fist, right for vengeance. Bronze on my chest, blood on the sand. Red cape flaring, spear in my hand. Gate to the pit, I walk right through. Demons are hissing, but I don't move. Shield up high, I take that hit. Knees hit the floor, still not it. Mouth full of ash, eyes full of fire. I came for the throne, I came for the pyre. Now then rise again and again. You break my body, I break your den. Hear that roar, that ain't fear, that's my revenge coming clear. Back up again, back up again. Back up again, back up again. Red cape swing, right for vengeance. Back up again, back up again. Back up again, back up again. I fall, I rise, right for vengeance. Tridents flash, claws reach close. I dodge one blade, then I break both. Mud and fire on my face. I spit that curse back in your place. Helmet crack, but my name stays loud. Every scar on me wears a crown. They laugh when I fall, then lose that grin. Cause I hit the ground and I get up again. Down then rise again and again. You break my body, I break your den.
It is I, the beerless Nellop. Actually, I need to get this off. The reason I have headphone on and headphone off, so I can hear myself a little bit better, because sometimes I have this unintentional thing. It happens when something becomes louder. I just speak louder than the thing itself. There we go. So yeah. But yeah. So as we'll get into the topic of what I'm gonna talk about, because I just saw a couple of videos and I'm like it. I saw some videos of Mordian Glory and I was sitting there, stone-faced, screaming internally, and I was like, really? So I wanted to break down on this a little bit because, or else I will just make a video and just fucking jump on him and shit. And also another reason is I can't fucking sleep, so it's not like that ever happens before. So I can't be like as energetic or screaming and all that because hence and behold, people are sleeping on these fucking. I can't move the camera because it's perfect. I don't want him to move it. It's on these like plastered walls, I think it's called. I don't know. Anyways, so my voice is going to be very monotone. But I think I can pull off some shit. So, even though I said on the title, like, we need to seriously talk, like, I think I'm going to be dead-ass serious with this one. But I'm going to be very fucking harsh as well. It's like Paulie from The Sopranos, where I'm just going to be like, you know what? Fuck the comfortability. He needs his medicine. That's what I'm going for. Obviously, I'm going to hit the points and then just... I don't have anything to break apart and be like... Anyways. Now, let's put it here. Now, what's going to happen in this stream? Clearly, it's going to be something like this. You know me. You know what I do. It's going to be something like this. I'm going to be the one who's jumping on the fucking judge. All right, let me just say hello to everyone and then ignore chat for the next hour or so, more or less, and then proceed. All right, Javi Tilly. Hi, Nella. Hello, my good man. Welcome to the stream. Amesus. Hi, Big Nelly. You know, there's actually, I can't say it on YouTube, no one. It's too spicy. But, welcome to the stream, my good man. Mark Andrew, dude, I thought you unsubscribed from this channel after I did some controversial shit. Damn, it's good to see you here. Evolve117. Face revealed a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You can't. Don't you ever see my fucking streams?
Don't you even see my streams, man? I'm all there, man. My face reveals every.
I've been doing face reveals for fucking months. Anyways, a surprise, but a welcome one. Like, and then again, not a lot of people attend to streams, anyways. So you could say it's more of a niche thing. So I can clearly see it. Clearly an imposter. Fuck off. Emad Mused. High Greek fanboy. Skin the man immediately. General Kenobi. Another happy landing. I actually rewatched the Star Wars 3-episode prequels. It was enjoyable. It was enjoyable to read, to watch. I mean, goddamn, I'll read those books. But it was actually pretty good to watch. No, sorry, my first live stream. I forgive you. That's fair. Joe Reed. He doesn't look like Kratos. Next time I will just shave my head. Get myself like white paint spray all over it. With some caution, of course, because paint is hard to get off. And then just put like a red line over here. And I'll probably look better than the than what the fuck they did with the first image. This is on a God of War channel, but fuck it. I usually just do this in my God of War channel. But I'll probably do better than this fucking look. Holy shit. That beer belly, the little nipple appearing and all that, and the bowl cap looks fucking shit. And then you have fucking Hasbulla on the fucking right. It's so... And people thought this was AI. Unfortunately, it's not. It looks so fucking shit. Anyways. Flamerly. Hello there. Hello there. General Kenobi. Anyways. Let's get right into this, because I have a lot to say on this one. Wait, what? They are making a God of War film? Yes, they are. God of War movie. Okay, I even said this. Okay, even though it's now official. Okay, first off, they did first impression. So they're doing a movie, but all we know now. This image. This is the first impression image. So everyone just looked at it. They're like, what the fuck? By the way, this is the actor who does the Thor voice acting. And you can tell. It's right there, buddy. Why even make a God of War film? Fuck do I know, man. The fuck do I know? I just know it exists, it looks like shit, and people, to be fair, some people did ask, were like, oh, I want some God of War. Anyways, enough with fucking God of War. I'll talk about this in my other God of War channel. You want to know what my fucking God of War channel is? Okay, not that one. There you go, boom. Right, I should be doing more. I got a video up. I got a video coming up soon, so there's my God of War videos for now. And there's my live streams. A bunga. Boom. And also do like gameplays and shit, right? There you go. You want God of War shit? It's right there. Have fun with that. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Just for the sake of the beginning of the movie stream, let's watch this. Why? It's funny. Because when the season 5 ended, I don't know if you guys watched The Boys, but if you don't know or do know, this is gonna give you the best fucking description of what The Boys show is. I need you to watch this.
Right, Huey, we ought to go get the Yankee splunky gun and stop Homelander once and for all.
All right, Butcher, I'm right behind you. Let's go get it and stop home.
I don't know what it is. I just love that shit. Deep fried, ruined voice. It's like the. If I remember, I'll mention it.
Land.
I don't like it!
Actually, Butch, I'm starting to see the real problem with your plan.
It's too dangerous, Butcher. People can get hurt. You think I'll give a bloody fuck? We're gonna go stop Homelander by turning him into German 985 with the bloody Yankee splunky gun. Meanwhile,
Homelander, we got intel that Butcher and his gang are trying to go get the Yoinky Sploinky gun from that old Vought laboratory in the middle of the woods. We should, like, stop them or something.
Let me drink some of this milk. Oh. Meanwhile,
we're trying to get the bloody Yankee splunky gun. Who the hell are you?
I'm gun shooter. I like drugs and sex. Now I'm gonna stop you from getting the Yoinky Sploinky gun.
Right, give me go. Get him. God damn it. Alright, Fixie, use your little doodah you probably made to stop gun shooter.
what and down?
Can this group do bloody anything?
Matriarchal Dairy can.
Well, alright then. Let's stop Homelander once and for all.
One anticlimactic confrontation later.
Ah, geez, Butcher. I can't believe the Yankee Sploinky gun didn't work in stopping Homelander. And somehow through all of this, Homelander acquired Blackrock.
It's alright, Huey. We'll get him next time. We got 5 more seasons of this shit. Womp womp.
I wanted to show that because I was like, you know what? It's funny. And if anyone has watched The Boys or anything, or knows about it, or doesn't know, there you go. A whole description about The Boys. It's like, from season 1 to 3, it was going somewhere. It seemed interesting. And then 4 and 5, it pulled off Game of Thrones. It literally pulled off Game of Thrones. Fluff went nowhere, and it was anticlimactic as shit. Even the Homelander at the end is just like, he can't fly.
It's not fair, man.
Oh yeah, and then he says some other shit, so... Anyways. So, now, after we had our little laughter, and for some reason my stream is right there. What the fuck? What did...
Attention.
Alright. We're gonna have to watch this in highest quality as possible. And let's watch this. And before I start fucking... stop bashing this fucking video. It's great. Somehow makes the comics look better.
Yeah.
Different story about the comics. I haven't personally read them, but from what I've gathered, it gave me the impression of the guy who was making them. He just purposefully made them bad for the sake of it. Anyways, let's begin.
Attention conscripts. Mordian has been feeling a little salty recently, and this video contains a high sodium content, lambasting, but remember it's all good fun, and he's back to being relentlessly cheerful now.
No, what you're gonna do is grab a flashlight and just flashbang them. Alright, French, you throw... Alright, French, you throw the flashbang that you got, man. God damn it. That video's gonna stick in my head now. Excuse me? What the fuck? So there's going to be a lot more that I'm going to find with this guy. Great. And too bad I can't use specific words because YouTube. But it starts with an F. Bro. What the fuck? Actually, you know what? No. This is very accurate. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? I thought you were better. Alright, and... He woke up this morning, he just woke up and he had his morning wood and he's like, hey, stream, you want to see something funny? Jesus fucking Christ, man. The one thing I don't want to see, and it's the thing that I saw, fuck off. You know what? I should have grabbed this, and then I just should have done that. So that's him right there, sucking off 40k for the whole 10th edition. I got a lot of talking about that, but Jesus fucking Christ. If you think that's joyful, then fucking hell, dude. Whatever you do in your private closet, you do you. That's why you call yourself Mordian Glory. Because you're taking your mouth with full glory. Anyways.
You want some predictions? The prices are going to go up. The rules are going to be fucked for the first 6 months.
Oh, this is from a stream again.
There's an accurate prediction for you. Some cold guard beef, exactly. So did you...
Holy fuck, dude. If you're going to make a video, just take out some fucking gaps. Because right now, what I have to do is put you... Alright, guys, what speed do you want me to put it? Because I can listen to him, like, in 2x speed. Because I speak really fast and all that, so that's why I'm just indoctrinating into that shit. But I would say safely, probably 1.5. If he's got to speak that slow. And if anyone has a problem, they could just slow the stream down. Like 0.5 or something. 125, 165. 145. Sounds like 150 should be alright. Don't worry. I listen well.
Rain her faction get squatted on hard or soft? I think you've Rain, nothing new for Yunari. I think they're limping along. I think they're limping along into 11th edition.
Games Workshop doesn't care about the lore anymore, just to sell models. Don't fucking waste my time, please. Get to the point.
Whatever they've got now is whatever they'll continue to have, basically. It's crazy. See, I was there, Gandalf, 3,000 years ago. For when Yunari...
Guys, wake me up when he actually gets to the point.
...came out. And look, some of you might find this hard to believe, right? But when Yunari came out, it was a really, really big deal. Like, it was a phenomenally big deal. Because it was like after... like fucking 30-ish years of the Eldar and the Dark Elder like hating each other. It was like they the two elders were like reuniting, and everyone was like, oh my god, holy shit, like, you know, the Eldar, you know, it's like they're like, one is like, will this be the hour that we draw swords together? Ooh, ooh. It was like fucking Theoden and Aragorn kind of thing. Aragorn, I should say. You know, it was like a big moment. And then they had like this big council. And then they had like this big council, and like the Eldar and the Dark Elder were there, and they were like arguing over how they were gonna like
this is 125
stop
right
chaos from taking over the galaxy, because the Eldar don't like chaos either, right? And they really don't like She Who Thirsts and all that kind of stuff. And they were arguing, and blah, 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 and basically it sort of boiled down to like,
holy fucking shit! 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Are we getting to the fucking point? Waste of my fucking time. If I have to be dead ass serious, you need to really work on covering topics. I'm not gonna sit here and if you're going to like a side tangent and all that shit, okay, on streams, understandable. But you're making a video. Get to the fucking point. People are not gonna sit here, you babbling about, well, long ago in a distant land, around 8th edition, the Eldar had the Yunari. No one gives a fuck. Can we get to the main point first and then bring that up as an example? Thank you. Jesus fucking Christ, man.
It sort of boiled down to like, we don't have...
Like, I don't want to be rude and just skip the whole thing. Because for all I know, I might have missed something and be like, well, I'm a fucking asshole. Get to the point. You and Valrak have something very similar. Actually, speaking about Valrak... No fucking wonder. Anyways, make it as you will.
You know,
I can hit the topic so much more if he just got to the point. That's all.
Even combined, our forces are not enough to hold back what's coming. Like, even if we got every single Dark Elder and every single Elder, and we all like went into like some like mega like unstoppable force, like big army, like we can't stop what's coming. There's just not enough of us left over. Okay, like we just haven't got the fucking oomph behind it. And even if we did it, even if we did it, it would be the end of our race, and there's no guarantee that we would succeed. Like, not even close. And then I think it was Eldrad, but it might have been someone else. Was like, well, what about the humans? And there's like a whole bunch of the other Eldar around. You know, I'm just going to use Eldar as an interchangeable term for both the Dark Elder and the Eldar, right? A bunch of people at the council meeting were like, they are too ignorant. They are too lost in their own, wallowing in their own ignorance and blah 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 and all this kind of stuff. And I think that's when like
it's meant to be a Chaos Marine.
The head of the Yunari was like, whether we like it or not, we are going to need the humans' help.
Look at that
shit. Which was a pretty big like moment when you think about it in the lore, like the Eldar not just looking down on the foolish like primitive Monkey, but actually being like, whether we like it or not, whether they're good allies or not, whether they're the kind of people we want to associate with or not, we need the humans' help if we're going to stop what's coming. And it was really cool, you know, like it was building up to like this really like big thing, and then nothing. Literally just.
So you wasted 4 minutes and 30 seconds just to get to the point about 8th edition. All right, I could do so much better than you already, and it's mere seconds. Okay, Games Workshop doesn't care about the lore anymore, it's just the sell models. 8th edition, we had something great. We had the Yunari, the Primaris, if you want to go that route. and there were so many new things that was introduced into the Warhammer 40k lore, but now as time progressed, as you can tell over and over again, that Games Workshop doesn't even give a fuck anymore. Examples henceforth. Four minutes and 30 seconds. This is why I am so harsh with YouTube channels. They sit there and fucking yap for absolutely nothing. Yeah, alright, you could say my videos were like that as well. Guess what, motherfucker? Guess fucking what? Look what I did now. I at least improved my formula. I at least moved on and be like, all right, we're going in this topic. Bang, 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 bang. 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes, 9 minutes, 12, a little bit longer, but 6 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 3 minutes, 8 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 12 minutes, 6, 5, 9. There's no 6, 7. Shut the fuck up. 11, 7, 4, 9, 4. Oh, well, that one's a meme, so it doesn't count really. 6, 4, 2 hours. That was like an interview. 8 minutes, 3 minutes, 11 minutes. That one was a little bit longer, but hey, 7, 5. You get the point. I improved my fucking formula. I sharpened so much on my fucking communication skills and all that to just get to the point. You are there wasting my fucking time. And I just did a better job than you. You couldn't just say, hey, they ruined this because we had something interesting like the Inari and had these cool features. And now, as you can tell, they did nothing after 2 editions, and it's just boring. You couldn't just say that. You couldn't just simplify that. Like, fucking hell.
That's where it, you know.
But hey, look, it's a stream. Just fucking yap all day, dude. Dude, if I ever grab like a video from my stream and put it into the video, it's going to be way more quicker than yours. Why? Because I've concentrated to get to the fucking point. Do I get sidetracked? Yes, but I'm not going to include that in the fucking video. We got a racist fanboy. Well, to be fair, most of you guys are fucking racist against me, and I'm the minority. You just look at me and you're like, this means a Greek, thus he's gay by automatic. Sure. Yeah, buddy. The hairiest of men. Just gay. Damn, how civilization existed baffles me.
And I'm not a law guy, so, you know, I might be missing out some...
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Oh my god, I forgot about this motherfucker. He's not a lore guy. He doesn't give a fuck about lore. Sorry, it's a long pause. It's been a while. I'm trying to backtrack. Because it's been months, honestly. It's been so many months. But basically, this man is not a lore guy. He doesn't give about a lore and all that. But let's talk about, they don't care about the lore. This guy, I fucking swear, man. If you don't care about something, act like it. Don't fucking say, I don't care about rulers, and now you just want to find out like a measurement or something. I forgot about that. Holy fuck. Oh, dude, you're giving me fucking aneurysm because there's so many people of, I'm not this experienced on this field, but let me tell you this as an objective fact, or Arch, where he's like, I'm not a Helldivers 2 fan, but let me tell you why this isn't true. I'm like, shut the fuck up. And now this motherfucker is gonna pull off the, I'm not much of a lore expert, but let me just tell you that GW doesn't give about lore. Hello? You don't give a shit? Why the fuck are you talking about it? You didn't even give a shit about fucking femstoties and all that shit, and then you just put off the fucking bullshit out of your ass of, oh, you know, I don't like female custodians. It's not, you know, it's not great, but I like, you know, females on the tabletop or some shit like that. It's been months, right? Shut the fuck up.
Bits and bobs and stuff like that. But yeah, that's basically, so the Imperium,
like even his hair is wiggling right now. They know my presence.
And the Eldar and the Dark Eldar all teamed up. And then it just...
Oh my god, he's still talking about the Lord.
Didn't go anywhere after that. Yeah. And now... it's been left to wither and die. And by the end of 11th, Ynnari won't even exist anymore. Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame because it was actually kind of cool. Like, look, and I'm not like a big Eldar or Space Marine fan, but it was actually like a cool moment. It was a really cool moment, and to have done basically nothing with it is a bit of a crime. It was more than that, but it was all handled so poorly that no one cares. I mean, it was a big deal at the time. It was a very big deal. It was like, you know, it was like everyone was gearing up, like, fuck yeah, we're gonna go and fuck chaos, fuck yeah, and then it just fucking fell apart. It didn't even fall apart, it just withered and died. It would have been better if it had actually, like, gone to shit. You know? Like, it would have been better if, like, they teamed up and it all went to shit and then they all started blaming each other. But instead, GW didn't have the fucking balls for anything like that. So they just sort of let it wither on the vine until you get to the...
It's not that they didn't have the balls. It's just that they don't care. And also, the people who made 8th edition were the last ones to make something interesting about the universe. And they're already left. Where did they move to? Conflict 47, as far as I've heard. Probably more than that. So, it's not really about they don't have the balls. I mean, takes one to know one, am I right? Anyways, if you missed out what I'm talking about like his intro and shit. But yeah, no, it's just like later on, around 9th edition, and it was so clear as day in 10th edition, they don't care. But it was much more clear in 8th edition, but for some reason, you didn't notice? Warhammer's for everyone? The purge of fan animations? Excuse me, voice crack. You know, big, well-known YouTube channels leaving, like Alpha Busa, Janovich, fucking Asmogan. Gamza comes on and off sometimes when he comes back with milk, more than intended. Where the fuck were you? Like, what were you doing? Like I already sense a feeling. He was just like, you know, just looking at his models in his Imperial Guard. He was just like, I don't know, pulling off a Valrak or something. And then you're just hearing screams at the background, but he has his headphones on. He's got his AirPods and shit. And then, you know, just fucking, the 3D animators getting like fucking slaughtered by GWs like, no, please, help me. And then Mordian Glory is just there like, Imperial God, yay, you're fine, yay. Channels died? Dude, it's so sad, you know, my condolences. But anyways, the fuck were you doing? Isn't it like 3 a.m. for you? Nope, yes, but I can't sleep, so I might as well do it and suffer. Who knows? I might get a short nap on my chair again.
Point now where people are like, oh,
Hello,
you know,
begin.
who even gives a fuck? It's like, well, yeah, no one gives a fuck about them now because, well, imagine if GW had done, think how crazy this is, right?
Holy fucking starter. Good.
Right. Imagine if Games Workshop had done absolutely fucking nothing with,
You mean
one of the,
8th
what's like
edition?
a good, like Necrons, you know, like not a main faction, but imagine if GW had literally done nothing with the Necrons and they'd like basically whittled the Necrons down to a single detachment and like 5 units.
They do nothing with Necrons, but that they whitten them down. That's doing something. If they did nothing, is implying they did nothing. They made no changes, no lore updates or anything. But to wither them down, unless he's implying like, it withers them down because of other factions get upgrades or whatever, maybe. But it just also made it sound like they do nothing, but they're doing something in order to make the Necrons go downhill. That sounds like a contradiction to me. For fuck's sakes. There we go. Clovic, thank you for the €5. It's probably like $1 or some shit. Hi mate, Mordian Glory doesn't notice things on time. Like 2 months ago, he found out about GW's blog post written by AI while he read one about Yarrick. Dude, again, that's not really much of an excuse when the things happen with the 3D animation purge, YouTube channels leaving, when they notice like the big red signs, and, you know, Warhammer's for everyone and all that. This happened like years ago. And you noticing this now? Like that... Like, it just... People like these, sometimes it just baffles me, because it really makes me question of, what the fuck were they doing? Were they intentionally avoiding something? Were they just somehow not noticing? Or did they not communicate? Did you live in a fucking echo chamber and now we got bursted? The fuck happened? Where you going? Where the fuck were you? Probably sucking the ice cream. Anyways.
People would say, over the course of like, you know, probably like 8 years, people would say no one gives a fuck about Necrons, right? Yeah. Yeah. It was just a bit, yeah, they just let it wither on the vine, basically. It was a big shame. But it's kind of, the thing is, it's a shame because the idea was very clearly done to sell models. And now GW's like, okay, well, GW, people say GW thinks in like long term. They don't. They do and they don't. They think in like short term quarterly gains. And someone came up with the idea of, hey, why don't we like, for the end of an edition, let Eldar and Dark Eldar players like buy each other's models. Brilliant. Okay. So they sold a fuckload. Obviously, they were really broken when they first came out, right? And they sold a fuckload of them. And then basically, once GW had sold all the models they wanted, they let them wither on the vine. Yeah. Why the focus of the Corsairs then? Because the Corsairs, guys, the Corsairs are going to be bigged up at this big thing. GW is going to shift a load of boxes and then going to let them wither on the vine and come up with the next product they're going to hype.
So you mean min-maxing? Just like the Leagues of O10 at the end of 9th edition. Now you notice it? I'm going to pull off that so much. Oh, now you know it. Dude, for someone being this blind, I'm going to be very honest. I'm going to bash you so fucking hard for being that blind. It's like someone being hacked and they clicked on the link and then, you know, they got all their shit back. But, you know, sometimes they learn their lessons easy or hard. This motherfucker may have the possibility to learn things the hard way. You're a fucking idiot. Not just a fucking idiot. A fucking idiot that is so blind of things that are being there, obviously in your fucking face. The only way that I can comprehend, unless he clarifies otherwise, is like you just lived in an echo chamber. You just lived in the echo chamber, and now you slowly noticing things after 6 to fucking 9 years later. Okay, I started in 8th edition, and then did a little bit on 9th edition, but at least I noticed some cracks. It only took like 3 years. Okay. To gather like all the stuff that I need to have grounds on. And obviously still improve as I keep going. But what the fuck fuck are you doing? Like, again, this is the only thing I can comprehend. He's a fucking idiot that is blind, that is most likely was in an echo chamber, and doesn't go out and figure out, like, other things that actually existed. I don't even expect him to watch my videos. I don't expect any fucking Warhammer 40k channel to even bother watching my videos. Like, I'm not sitting here like, oh, please watch my videos. No, I'm just being dead serious. Why would they even sit there and seeing the harsh truth of things, of how I, being, no, not just harsh truth, me being blatantly honest. God forbid someone who just looks at something and being like, this is fucking dog shit. But at the same time, I can see where they're going with. I like this idea, but at the same time, this is fucking dog shit. But I can see why it's successful for people who like shit stuff. It's Jesus Christ.
That's how.
I'm being dead, excuse me. When I said I'm being dead serious, I'm being dead serious. It's funny, but at the same time, that's what I'm exactly doing.
It works. They big so.
I don't expect people to watch this stream. Fine, I don't care. But at the same time, someone needs to give us his fucking medicine. He may watch it, he may not watch it, he may be happy, glorious, or just fucking avoid me, or just sucking on that fucking ice cream again. I don't fucking know, dude. But I'm just gonna say how it is, and take it as you will. But I know a lot of people that will just strawman me a lot, and they don't pay attention to what I say. They pay attention to how I say it. Anyways.
Something up into being a big deal, and then they let it wither on the vine so that they can get you excited for the next big deal.
Oh yeah, sorry. Min-maxing. My apologies. Yes, min-maxing. Basically, make this model very important, release it, and then minimize it, and go for the next one. Wow, did you just notice that now? Oh my god, I'm gonna go so harsh on that one. There's gotta be more insults than fucking points. But do you just notice that now? 9th edition, Leagues of O10. The fuck were you? Where were you? Space Marines, by the way. 8th edition. To be fair, I just joined 8th edition, so everything was new to me. But even for me, I look in the past and I'm like, fuck, that's gay. Alright, what else did they fuck up? At least I did my homework. But anyways, I'm gonna go. Yeah, min-maxing.
Not to be bloody ruthlessly realistic about this.
You think that's ruthlessly? I can't say it on YouTube. Never mind.
So sorry to live quite so relentlessly in the real world, chat. But that's how they do it. Why do you think they made Beast Snaggers this really, really big important deal, and then now they've fucked them off? Yeah, Beast Snaggers.
Ruthlessly, motherfucker. If you think that's ruthlessly, you have not watched my YouTube channel. If you think that's ruthlessly, dude, I can get into a 1v1 chat with you and you would be fucking silent. You most likely gotta secretly record me and then you just put it on your channel and be like, this Narab, he's angry, what a fucking hater. He's using all the slurs. He's using it, chat. Alright, copy strike that motherfucker. Thank you.
Were like the face of the orcs for like an edition or additional to it. Now it's like, nah, Beast Snagger's bag of shit. No one, yeah.
Min-maxing. Wow.
Yeah. That's it, man. Like basically every Warhammer faction is like Abe Simpson. I used to be with it, but then they changed what it was. And now what's it? It's scary. And if you're not careful, it'll happen to you. Yeah. You know, it used to be a big deal. Yeah, you know, you're basically like Abe Simpson.
It's all right.
Almost like you could sell models and make a narrative that makes sense and build upon that without shooting off retcons left and right. Ah, grumble, grumble. Yeah, like it all makes sense when you realize, like, and we're getting a little doomery, and I apologize. I don't take this as doom. It's gonna sound very negative. It's not. Like I said, it's just kind of
fair. My guy. You have no idea what I'm fucking capable of. If you think that's negative, he will just look at my channel and be like, "I'm Blackbeard, pussy. You fucking little bitch." I think I can say the word retard because that's I think YouTube and Twitch almost got in trouble for that because of freedom of speech and all that shit. So I think I'm pretty sure I can say that one. But yeah,
relentlessly pragmatic. It all makes sense when you just think about it through the lens of like why GW does everything they do, everything from the lore they write to the narratives they come up with to the reason they let things wither and die. It all is just they do it to make money. They look basically.
Thank you so much. Thank you for noticing, man. I am so happy for you. You got your little baby steps. Oh my god, so adorable, man. Wow, he's getting somewhere, guys. Oh, I feel so hopeful now, just like the new 40k.
Basically, they have mastered the art of getting us hard but not getting us off. That's what happens. GW will edge you for years and years and years, and they will never give you.
What do you mean by edge?
The payoff. And then eventually, if you do get the payoff, often because you've been waiting so long for the payoff, you've built it up in your mind, or the community has built it up in their mind on like how good it could be. And then actually the payoff that GW ends up giving is rubbish. Like look at the Terminus Decree, for example. Yeah, that's it. GW has mastered the art of edging their community. And the reason why they get away.
But you don't care about the lore. Why you give a shit about the Terminus Decree? Like, I get it. Theories give, like, hype, it gives notice. But here's the thing, though, buddy. They've been showing all the mystique into the fucking spotlight since 8th edition. Again, you are not into the lore. And I'm not saying this as, like, oh, as elitist or anything. But the most noticeable things that happen is in the lore. Like, again, you didn't give a shit about the lore. You're not a big lore guy. So, no, obviously no shit you didn't fucking notice it until fucking 8 years later. Shit like that. I don't know. Generally, like, I'm not going to say this lightly. This shit pisses me off. How do I explain this? There's a visible crack on the road, and it's creating a massive puddle. Every driver passes through. Some of them notice it early, so they don't drive on that road anymore. Some of them take a little bit longer. That's fine. But for the ones that just didn't notice at all, the puddle became so big, now it's infecting them. And ladies and gentlemen, that is what is called a boiling frog syndrome. You don't notice the problem until it's too late. Henceforth, this fucking retard is doing the very thing that is fits the description. Dude, you seriously need to look back in the past what GW has done. Purge Animation, Warhammer's for everyone, what the authors are doing, what they're intentionally writing in the novels, and then also do look into fucking YouTube channels. They are actually responsible for the very thing of what Warhammer 40k does, right? Okay, it sounds like, oh, they single-handedly did it. No. They're partly involved in this. Valrak, Lewitton, Major Kill, fucking 40k Bones, literally any other channel that supported fucking Primaris, Femstodes, just slobbing on fucking GW so much. There's your issue right there. The problems are the ones that are right next to you and right under your nose. But you are just so fucking blind, you don't even notice it. You have no idea what I found and made videos about it. But people are just like, me sleeping now, I'm boring. This man negative and hater, toxic guy. Okay, take it as well.
With it. It's because not that many people stay in the community all that long. Like, as far as Games Workshop's concerned, I'm like a fucking winner. It's like stuck on GW's like ass hair. They just can't shake loose. Like, you know, GW's like, why are you still here, Mordian? Like, you should have like crashed out ages ago like everyone else. Like, why are you fucking still here? It's like, because I like Warhammer. Yeah, well, you know, it's the reason why everyone, you know, there's a 2-year cycle, buddy. You only meant to buy models off for 2 years, then you meant to fuck off and leave. Yeah. People like me, the old grognards, we're the fucking dingleberries. We're the fucking, you know, the crusty jugglers that are like stuck, that like won't fucking leave. We've overstayed our welcome. As far as Games Workshop's concerned, we've overstayed our welcome. That's it.
Addiction. So in other words, you're describing addiction. That you like Warhammer 40k, you can't leave Warhammer 40k, you see new fucking Imperial Guard fucking models, so, and what do? You just become a nice, good GW boy and get all that 40k models and still giving money to GW. It doesn't matter if it's from a hobby shop or not. Where does that money go? GW. Everything GW. Yeah! Good job, you fucking retard. I want to hear that one more time.
You know,
let it go. Oh, I like Warhammer. There you go. Addiction fucking fan right there. I like Warhammer. I can't leave Warhammer. There's no good alternatives that is exactly like Warhammer. Obviously, the last part is a little bit more of a stretch, but if I had to make a prediction, that is exactly what I'm thinking of. What is a Warhammer 40k? Right there. Fucking soy looking at models, and they're like, oh, I wonder what his opinion is about 3D printing. I wonder what your opinion is about 3D printing. And it's fascinating to me. Not one motherfucker, or 40k channel, nevertheless, has come up to me and they're like, Nellup, you know what? Let's have a conversation. Okay, my bad. Let me reverse that. The majority of Warhammer 40k channels don't have the fucking balls to even come up to me in Discord and be like, let's have a chat. Corn Gaines, Asmogan, the Pontius. Gamza is a different story. I just came up there and be like, I shall be your Sith apprentice and all that shit. Oh my god, I just forgot something. No, what have I done? Where's Snake? You fucking donated and I forgot. $2, thank you, my good man. Nope. Oh my god, I fucked up. You just messaged it again and I was like, oh fuck. Anyways. But, I wonder what his opinion of me is about 3D printing. But there's your problem right there. You sitting there, slobbing Warhammer 40k so fucking much. Let's look at your channel. Okay, I know a lot of people will just sit there and just watch look at every thumbnail and then just make a conclusion, but that is called a non sequitur fallacy. I have seen your videos, but what I've seen most of is your fucking shorts. Like videos I've watched, your shorts, I've seen most of them because, you know, they're short, they're quick, and you go, pretty much. Motherfucker, you are as a problem of a fucking channel as Valrak, as Lewitton, that endorses the very thing you have a problem with. Wow, 10th edition is boring. I wonder... Well, actually, was he the one who did that as well? Because I did a video. Yeah. Wow. The very thing that everyone hyped up, now they're saying, it's boring. What are you going to do, you little fucking submissive bitch? Oh, you're going to keep playing 40k? Good boy. Nice. He's got a serious problem of addiction. This is why I say go for alternatives. Because so you don't feel that you are trapped into one thing. Why do you think I like God of War? Because I fucking like God of War. And I replay some of the OG games. And I even play other games on the side. Like recently I've been playing like Deadlock. That got me interested. I might do a video. Maybe. No guarantees. Off to the vet I go for lazy treatments. Hope it goes well, my good man. Hope it goes well. Alright. Did you finish Darksiders 2? Getting there. I'm still on the whole fucking Dwarves Mountain. I got this fucking massive key that the king gave it to me. And I just haven't proceeded further after that.
Oh, the crusty jugglers that are like stuck, that like won't fucking leave. We've overstayed our welcome. As far as Games Workshop's concerned, we've overstayed our welcome. That's it. We've overstayed our welcome because the whole point is like they hype things up. So like,
don't fucking pass it on as you are just overstayed your welcome. You're addicted. You're just addicted. You got a problem with that, and that's a serious problem. You notice the problem that it's there, but you don't want to fucking leave. Anyways.
Every sort of, if you think of every edition as like a generation, right? Every generation of like of wargamers has like their big moment, like their big like narrative moment, and like everyone goes, oh my, but none of them ever get the payoff. Like you know, the fall of Cadia. Oh my god, the fall of, like I was there when the fall of Cadia happened. It was
Everyone
like
was
insane, man. It was this huge thing. It was absolutely mental. Blah blah blah. The fall of Cadia happened. Everyone's thinking, oh my god, what is gonna happen next with the game? What's gonna fucking happen next with the universe? And the fall of do you want to know what the impact of the fall of Cadia was? Fucking nothing. Do you want to know the impact of Gilliman coming back was? Fucking nothing. Do you want to know the impact? Why? You guys have been waiting, what, like 3 years for the Gilliman and Lion to meet each other?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go and check the calendar. Don't fucking play this shit off with me, little bitch. By the way, I'm 1 day ahead. So I'll be a little bit different. Okay, that doesn't work. Shit. $2026. 2026. 2026. Don't fucking pull that shit off me, dude. Let's rewatch this again.
Fucking nothing. Do you want to know the impact of Gilliman coming back was? Fucking nothing. Do you want to know the impact? Why? You guys have been waiting, what, like 3 years for the Gilliman and Lion to meet each other? No, the Lion coming back was you getting edged. But you don't get the payoff. The Lion coming back was I was there for when the Lion returned. You know? I was there when fucking Magnus returned, and no one gave a shit. No one gives a shit now. Everyone gave a shit at the time. Oh my god, the first Primarch returning? Everyone has their, oh my god, the Primarch returning is such a big deal. You think Perturabo is going to come back and do anything? Do you know what I mean? Oh my god, Perturabo, he's really going to mix things up. And if Abaddon gets it away, nothing's going to happen. Because they edge you, but they don't get you off. And that's the sales technique. That's how they get the money out of you. They get you hyped up. They get you thinking, oh yeah, I can do with the new army. It's going to be this big thing. That's...
You know, this would have been so perfect if this was around 8th and 9th edition. This would have been an acceptable video. This would have been like, okay, fair enough. I understand where it's coming from. This is almost at the end of 10th edition. Now coming 11th edition coming in. And you're still sucking the fucking thing that you hate. This is almost a repeat from my last stream when I talked about this. Alright, also, don't get me wrong. The points that he's bringing out is correct. To a certain extent. That is fine. My issue with this video is he knows the problem and he still endorses and encourages the very behavior that he speaks against on. That is the problem. He doesn't go out and do 3D printing. He doesn't go and do other things. And he doesn't even have to make videos to show a point that he's doing other things. Just go do something that you find something interesting and you can make a video about it if you wanted to. But in the meantime, just do something else. But the problem again is you are encouraging and endorsing the very thing that you are speaking against of, which you are making a whole contradiction. And this is almost a repeat from my other stream when I talked about this motherfucker right here. Because my question will be now, you notice these problems. What are you going to do? Because from months ago, it seemed like he might have like noticed something. But no. He's still doing the same shit. He has been, but he still does 40K. That's going to be a problem. Well, again, the how do I say this? He's engaging new Warhammer 40K. He's still engaging in 10th edition with his boring rules and all that, but he's treating it like it's something great. You can even check on these shorts for that as well. That's my issue. You hate something, and you're encouraging the very thing that you hate. This is not an opinion of a man. This is an opinion of a drug addict that tells you that drugs are bad, but then you see him around the corner just sniffing a white line on the desk. So this is the same fucking points that I've made the last fucking stream. Great.
Gonna happen, and then the next big, and then it withers away, and the next big thing comes along, and they're ready to do it again. Yeah.
Like, you see his hair? He's trembling.
You think Armageddon? You think Gazgul going back to Armageddon is going to have any impact? No. Obviously not. Calgar's already come in and stopped it from having an impact. You know, like, that's the thing.
If you were into the fucking lore, you would have noticed so many other problems with it. If you even fucking bothered looking at the codexes, whatever, or the campaign, like, stories, you would have noticed so much more, man. But you just sat there and just talk about fucking rules and tabletop without even realizing the lore is also essential to the fucking thing. I don't give a shit that you're not into lore and all that, because at that point, why the fuck are you into 40K then? Lore is essential to the story of the faction you are playing, but also understanding what Warhammer 40K is. If you're not into the lore, then why the fuck are you playing 40K? It may sound elitist, but I'm just bringing up a point that tabletop has story, has lore. You need to have at least a basic understanding and fundamentals of what it is in the first place. But most people that I've seen with 40K channels and new ones coming in, I haven't heard for the last 6 years anyone saying the word grimdark. The last time that I've heard about it was in 8th edition. A little bit in 9th, early 9th, but that was it. Not a fucking mention of Warhammer 40K being grimdark. Doesn't give a shit about the lore. He's not a lore expert. And then puts out his opinion about female custodies like it fucking matters. And then something about his Steel Legions. That was that as well, but Jesus Christ.
There's
no Steel Legion in the fucking trailer.
Why? You give a shit why? You're not into the lore. Shut the fuck up.
Well, the body be God.
Well, you're not into the lore, guy. For all I know, the Steel Legion might be somewhere else. You don't care about the lore. You don't give a shit about the lore. Morality is subjective, but please do not fucking hurt me. Fuck me, man.
They don't actually. These big hype moments are. They're not. The hype moments aren't there to move the story forward, guys. The hype moments, the narrative, that the big things happening, they're not there to advance the story. They're not there to improve the lore. They're not there to like have any payoff. They're there to sell models. They're there to get you hyped and get you hard. But by the time you're ready to,
how would they even? Okay, here, let's think about this right as well. Sure. Actually, I'll let it continue.
Bust your beans. You've already, Gino's already got the money out of your wallet, and they're off milking the next group of guys. Yeah, that's it. Like that's it. Like, and this is what I'm saying. I have achieved acceptance. This is what I realized like 6 months ago. I was like,
good, I guess. I will see you in the next fucking 4 months, and if you're doing the very same thing, if you do the very fucking same thing, I swear to fucking God, I'm gonna make a video about you. I'm being dead serious right now. I'll just sit there and be like, alright, let's take this video, let's get the contradictions down, and show how much of fucking retard you are. And don't even think you gotta unlisted those videos. You think I don't have them? Oh boy, that's gonna be fun.
I was like, why am I getting mad about this? I've done this literally for fucking years and years and years. At this point, like, this is the way it is. And, I don't support it. I don't buy anything new in box from GW. But there's no point in me going on and on about it. Like, obviously, I still am right now. But, yeah. There's no point in, like, okay, there's a point in going on about it, but there's no point in getting upset about it. Yeah, that's it.
Then why are you fucking upset that they're not doing for the sake of lore, they're doing it for selling, and then you had a fucking fizzy bits about fucking Imperial Guard not being included in the trailer? The Steel Legion. You don't... If you don't give a shit, don't give a shit. But don't fucking say, I don't give a shit, and then starting to throw something in that you give a shit about. Morality is subjective, but please don't hurt me.
There you go. Anyway, Conrad's been abandoned the Tyranids, so responsible in the plot forward. Dude, when are the Tyranids move the plot forward? The Tyranids are like a joke.
Octera is war. You're talking about Actually, hold up. You're talking about the stories moving forward. Having something interesting, something big happening. But you don't give a shit about the lore. You're not a lore guy. Why do you care? First off, if you're not a lore guy, don't care about the lore, and then talking about like female custodians are not, you're against female custodians even though it's like lore related, but then you say you don't have a problem about females being on the tabletop? Like, again, this is a guy who is addicted to Warhammer 40k, and he notices the problem. Like, I'm repeating this again. He's noticing the problems, and he noticed more problems. What is he going to do? He's just going to sit there like a little bitch and go for the next fucking Imperial Guard models that he's going to pay directly, and he's going to give the money and endorsing and encouraging the problem that he's talking about. Congratulations. You're a fucking idiot. Like, I'm just going full on asshole here because this is almost like the repeated points that I've made before, but just a little bit differently. So maybe people might be seeing this stream and just seeing me as an asshole. I am. I'm not going to be nice. When I see someone who clearly has a problem and they need their fucking medicine, I don't give a shit about comfortability. I'm going to shove that medicine in your mouth, whether you like it or not. Because it's not about what you want to hear. It's about what you need to hear. And what he needs to hear, if he even fucking bothers, is you need a different hobby, my guy. As in, like, move to 40k to something else. Because, seriously, if you're noticing these problems and still encouraging the very problem that you are talking about against it, you need to move somewhere else. You need to replace one addiction and replace it with another addiction. Good addiction, not bad addiction. So, like, how do I explain this? Oh, you like coffee, but the milk, it has so much fat, but you like the taste of it, and you're very addicted on milk for some reason, like fucking Homelander? Find a different milk that meets more or less the addiction standards. Not exactly the same with the bad one, but something good. And then you replace that with that. What do you think smokers moved from cigarettes to vapes? To reduce the nicotine. But still, you can move addiction from one addiction and replace it with another. It's really, really hard to just cut the addiction right off and then try to hold it somehow. So, if you notice those problems, I think there's something saying that you shouldn't encourage it or proceed forward about 40K. Move on to something else. You may lose some subscribers, some viewers. People might not be interested. Fine. You know, if you're willing to go forward with that, that's your choice. But don't expect me to be nice when you notice the problem and still doing the same thing. I'm not going to fucking help you. You got to lift your own weights. It's so often that I've seen people who try to lose weight. I've done it like only once or twice, where I've reached my goal, and then I was like, all right, anyways, domain expansion. So, but I've seen too many people, all they do is making excuses. They know the problem, but you know what they do? Fucking nothing. Or just keep procrastinating until they just do absolutely nothing and just sit there with a bag of chips in their fucking hands and keep eating it. And it does infuriate some personal trainers because they genuinely want you to improve, or some of them are just a little bit sketchy. And the only weight someone's going to lift it is going to be yourself. You want to train, lose weight? You got to do it fucking yourself. You're the one who's going to lift majority of the weight. The 2-5% is going to be like moral support and then someone just encouraging you to keep going forward with the training. So back to the point. If you seriously don't like the direction that 40K is heading to, I think you should move from 40K to something else. But that's going to be on your shoulders to move your fucking fat ass to something else. No one's going to do it for you, buddy. Same goes for me. If I ever wanted to move to something else, I'll move to something else. Why do you think I made a secondary channel just talking about fucking God of War shit, or play God of War? Because I wanted to play God of War. Simple as that.
At this point, I'm sorry. Like, think about this. How exciting was it when the fourth Tyrannic War started? What was the payoff for that, guys?
It was amazing. What are you on about?
Apparently, the fourth Tyrannic War isn't a big deal. It's not a big deal.
Don't you mean?
No. Now it's the Necrons we have to worry about. Yeah. Not going to ruin my life, but I'm going to ruin my afternoon. Yeah, exactly. Yes, giving up and no longer applying pressure, relenting when they finally started showing cracks is a much better idea. Dude, kid, I'm not giving up. I'm not relenting. I'm not like going out to GW and like buying. I'm not buying the launch box. I've had like a dozen people say, "Hey, do you want to split a launch box?" I'm like, no.
I'm not tired. I'm not relenting. And there was someone in the comment that I glancedly saw, and he said he's tired. He just said he's not tired. Okay.
I'm not buying a launch box from Games Workshop. Okay. Like look, dude. I'm doing my part. Do you know what I mean? I'm doing my part. I don't buy a single bottle, but I can't put a gun to your head and tell you not to buy it. I can't.
Again. No.
Tell you not to get excited for it. I can just all I can do is warn you. I can say, look, if you're expecting Armageddon to be a big deal, you're gonna be disappointed.
You know what? There's something even better. You probably didn't even think about it, but let me suggest you little bitch.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-da.
3D fucking printing. Fucking use it. Oh my fucking god. These fucking 3D printing guys. Guys, 3D printing. 3D printing. 3D printing. It's so amazing. You know, you could just print your own model. It's so amazing. You just find like a fucking 3D model. And you just build it the way you fucking want it. Or you just buy 3D printed models for someone else who has a 3D printer. It fascinates me that he's realizing the problem now. Even though I talked about it when I was talking about it in the stream when he was making a video. Same thing. Wow, congratulations, not buying models. All you can do is warn. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna make it sound egotistical where I did more than you. No, okay. I'm not gonna pull that shit off. But okay, you're not buying models. Probably not anymore now. When you made the video. Okay, but what are you gonna do if there's like a model that you have to third party it? Interesting. He usually buys 3D printed models or fans send them to him. Free labor. This motherfucker. I should have you guys do it for free and just pay postage on your own. What the fuck is the point of me having 3D printers? Right.
You're expecting Huron coming back to big deal. It's going to be disappointing. If you're expecting fucking, yeah, you know, bloody Uriel coming back. It's. There you go. They capitulated on Steel Legion, and that should show you that they're feeling the pain and the same. Hey man, look, let me tell you something, right? I've got an original recipe can of Iron Brew down in the fridge. And some of you don't realize how big a deal that is. I'm not talking like the stuff they sell from like 1803. I'm talking the proper Iron Brew before they changed the recipe to put half the sugar in it. Okay, it's well out of date at this point. I'm going to be like Steve MRE when I drink it. It's going to probably blow my stomach out. But the day that GW stock line goes down and fucking stays down, I'm going to crack that open and celebrate. There you go. Would you like to know more? If so, then please consider becoming...
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch the ending. Holy fuck, that's so fucking unnecessarily long. It's an ad. Okay. Wait.
Oh, the day is a lucky day.
That's Mordian with all his glory. Right there, fellas. I am not I'm not impressed. Not even happy for the guy either. I just saw a video. Hereticus might be watching my stream. Oh fuck. Oh god damn it. There's a video. It's really important. Get this fucking fat out of my sight. How do I formulate this? I'm not even impressed with his fucking video because this is the same points that I did with the other stream talking about him. And sure, good job of noticing some things, good job of, not getting 140k stuff, but what are you doing to improvise to go on to something else? I know the audience might be covering for him, but I want his direct fucking shit. Because I've seen some people trying to be fucking cheeky with their own wares, and I'm like, shut the fuck up, you little bitch. But I'm not impressed. If you seriously considering moving away from 40k and talking about 40k and all that, or you're leaning the path of the dark side like me, just be fucking blatantly honest how this shit is not fun, or whatever you try to go with, you know, and all that. I'm more than happy to speak with him directly. It's not something like, oh, bad video, I'm not gonna watch him. I've seen some people who do that, and I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. So you're not even gonna give the chance of the guy to at least defend himself in a live voice chat or something, or a live stream? Like, come on now, silly. But yeah, if he's more than happy to fucking chat with me, go for it. But the last time, from what I've heard, he was just being a little bitch, little pussy. From what I've heard, he's like, apparently he watched the stream, but he doesn't want to have a chat with me. And I'm like, you fucking little pussy. He conceded. Nah, But yeah, this is the same thing. If you seriously want to move away from 40k or not buy 40k and all that, or you just want to talk about like how 40k has become and all that, good fucking job. But at the same time, it's a little bit too late right now. If this was at the beginning of 10th, maybe 9th, would have been much better. 8th edition, it's a 50-50. Some people noticed it, some people didn't give a fuck, and then some people were just like, I'm out. So, for you, talking about this now is a little bit fucking too late, my guy. A little bit too late. But, I will say though, what are you going to do now? Not buying models is a good thing. But, here's the thing that people keep fucking saying, and it's fucking stupid. So fucking stupid. He's a hater 40k. He doesn't enjoy anything 40k. Whatever fucking bullshit. First off, fucking Bloodthirster. He's meant to be like a 101 copy from Dawn of War. Not exactly, but it's upgraded. Got another STL file. It was dead fucking cheap, surprisingly. Build him, and I play it on tabletop. I play him on fucking tabletop 3rd edition in a private game, where I just don't influence anyone else looking at this shit. It's good. Like, so far I've got, like, what? Necrons, Chaos, a little bit of Chaos, but I'm still building that one because I got like the Lord of Skulls and the OG Defiler, not the new one. That's not even a Defiler. Fucking piece of shit. Fucking Corn Berserker, 3D printed. Yeah, baby. I can have them like double-handed, double chainsaw, double chain axe, whatever the fuck that I want. I can do so much shit with it. Actually, did I even show you this? Probably not. Wow, almost an original fucking Firstborn Marine attack bike. Wow, where I can play it from 3rd. Okay, I need to fix the leg thing. Those are pre-supports, but not a problem. I could just remove them. Wow. It's almost like I can still go and play old editions that not many play about and go for old material and have a better understanding than the new average 40k fan, where all they do is making excuses. And somehow I hate 40k. Fascinating. The people who say that don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. They probably just saw one video and they got very emotional from what I said, and then they'll just go like, he's a hater, he doesn't enjoy anything 40k. Motherfucker, I've been here since 8th edition, and at the very fucking least, I looked at older editions to get a better understanding about Warhammer 40k. The fuck did you do? Played Space Marine 2. Played a little bit of Rogue Trader, Dark Tide. Ooh, look at you. You know so much about 40k. You watch the YouTube channel and know you know a little bit more? Shut the fuck up. Fucking hell, dude. As again, like I have to clarify this over and over and over again. It may sound elitist, but that's the reality of things. Even though in 8th and 9th edition, I didn't do too much. I did a little bit of lore and all that. But then when the Femstodes kicked in, that was my turnaround. There was a little cracks in before that. It was kind of like a development. It wasn't like, oh, Femstodes, oh yeah, cringe. No, there was a little bit more cracks. Like 9th edition was a little bit boring. You had Warhammers for everyone. 3D animation purge didn't hit me as hard as it should be, but there was a little bit of that. But Femstodes, yep. And now here I am. Yo, it's Basic True and Nelp down here, almost 10k. Oh my god, people gotta keep saying that I'm a fucking hater or some shit. Wow. Wait, let's refresh. My guy, yeah, I just watched the other video. I'm not gonna watch the other stuff. Fuck that. Fuck that. How much does he upload? Fucking. This is no war. This is the end. 40k. Valrak. Slop. Make Warhammer 40k terrain again. Oh, by the way, I know some people just judge the thumbnails and all that, but I've watched his videos. Let me be very clear with this. I've watched some of his videos. You want fucking specifics? The one from my last stream. And then some other stuff about the Armageddon Legion and all that. You know, the trailers and all that became like very controversial because Lord and behold, here's the guy who's into fucking Imperial Guard and shit. So I'm just saying. Mordian has made 4th edition battle reports. That's awesome. You know, actually, you know what? At least you know what you could do? Just do old edition shit. Watch it please, the Valrak one. Dude, I don't want to stream for this long, dude. Fuck's sakes. Thank you for the €2 though, my good man. What was it? Okay, here's something. If you still enjoy 40k, right? Here's a solution. Talk about older editions, 3rd and 4th edition. Show how these tabletops had more flavor. They had more interesting stuff. That you can do so much more. And then you can compare it with the current editions and say how shit it is, how bland it is, and how the older editions, at least there was something into it. It may not be perfect, but it's something. You can do that. That is one thing you can do with, at least with 40k, if you want to do that. But again, not that many people are interested in the older editions. All they know is Space Marine 2, Dark Tide, fucking slop trader and all that shit. Or the turn-based game, fucking Mechanicus. Turn-based games and shit. How the set is great. Should do more than that. I'm just saying. He did a few battle reports of 4th edition. Should do more. More of them. Bring more slop. Make more slop about 3rd and 4th edition. Definitely not biased on that one. I'm definitely not biased. So, how about bring up more interest about people getting into older editions? That's the only thing I can think of. He will. I don't know, dude. When I watched his fucking other video about like 6-7 months ago, he didn't seem to fucking change from what I'm seeing here, right? Keep this in mind. I don't watch him religiously, so there might be something that I'm missing, something I don't know. Fine, fuck it. But keep in mind, I'm just fucking bomba clot his ass. There you go. So be my guest, but holy shit, I'm not. Look, I'm gonna be dead honest with you, dude. Like, still, thank you for the €2. I am not gonna watch those fucking videos, especially that one, 20 minutes. Fuck that. I'm good. I got other plans in my head. I got these as well that I'm meant to watch, but fucking, I got tagged on Discord. Fuck you, Hereticus, you fucking bitch. Anyways, we're gonna watch this. This is very important because this is just right after the fucking Valrak video. Hold up. I need to do one thing. I just need to do... Shut the fuck up. I just need to do one thing, ladies and gentlemen. Just one thing. Come on. Excellent. Nella will be with you. Be right back shortly. Please wait until he fucking finishes. I'm just changing the title. I'm not doing anything fancy. $20 live viewers? Damn, that's fucking crazy. That should be 2 viewers. I don't know how people still watch me, because apparently I'm the fucking hater of Warhammer 40k, and I can't even see my chat right now, so they're probably talking shit about me. Oh, I must have imposter syndrome. Ow. Alright, title is up. Now, where the fuck is it? Everything has changed. Save, done, done. Very good. Hey, Ninja, how you doing, my good man? Alright, give me a moment, guys. Let me just get a good pause. Excellent. Yes. Yes! Very good. Dude, I swear, just getting a thumbnail is great. Like, putting him into AI or just having him pause in the wrong moment just makes me laugh. It's just so good. Give me a moment. Okay, and then you know what? I'm grabbing. You know what? Fuck it. I'm grabbing this. Where the fuck is it? I'm gonna put it on mute because I don't want to hear sounds. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, dude. Does your dad know you do this shit for a living? I'm just saying. Who's gonna tell his dad? I ain't gonna tell him. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, how the fuck is he gonna explain that? Alright. I just got a perfect fucking thumbnail for this. You guys gotta love this. Sorry, it's taking a little bit long as intended, guys, because when there's new ideas, I'm like, ooh, what if I do this? My apologies. Taking from this line. Holy fuck, my hands feel numb. This is what Nelip does when doing a thumbnail, when the video is rendering and all that shit. Yeah, I don't need to do that. I'll just do... I fucking hate doing like different topics, but I'm like, I fuck it, might as well. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. Man, I love doing shit. You're gonna love when once I upload the fucking thumbnail. Where the fuck is it? Oh, it's perfect. Oh. I hope you guys love it. I hope you guys enjoy it, because it should be out now. Alright. Bro, what the fuck? Who the fuck asked for that? Like, damn, those tatas, but fuck, man. I didn't ask for this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they only have one season, and then they just fucking died. There you go. Lord and behold. There's the thumbnail right there, fellas. I think I did a pretty good job. It's the ads. I know. It's just fucking annoying. It's like I wanted to search something and then this gets flashbanged. You know? Well, damn. And then just fucking scroll. That's my honest reaction. 400 views? Man, my short video career is over. But anyways, thumbnail right there. Very good. Very good. What was I doing again? Alright. Enough of elevator music. Now. Let us proceed with this. 24 minutes ago, guys. You know what? I think I should make this part of the stream. Actually, you know what? Can I record end stream? If my stream goes down, you probably know why. I'm just saying. Okay. Just gets me a little bit worried because maybe the recording might fuck up the stream. Who knows? And whoever says like, I'm streaming, fucking streaming, bro, shut the fuck up. Fucking get better internet, bitch. Right. So I'll probably make this stream into a video So let's get into this, because I want to clarify first of all. So this is a video of saying I interviewed Games Workshop, my first look to at the new 40k models. Meanwhile, by the way, if we look back into his other videos, let's go back. Not that one. Well, he did a leak and shit. Congrats, fucking idiot. This video right here, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, it's finally confirmed, I told you so. And it was him confirming that he's being blacklisted by GW, even though he said the video is not that serious. So are we meant to take this as a joke or serious? I've already done a video about this in my own channel. What the fuck? Fuck off. And I've already kind of like exposed him, but in reality, it's more or less the same shit he's doing, but I'm just talking about it and putting it in the spotlight, where what he shows is just absolutely nothing. He just yaps, says he doesn't do anything. But I want to further expose that he's doing the very thing he's been denying. And look at that. I'm not a GW shill, guys. Does a video like this. Fucking great. All right, anyways, let's get right into it. If it loads.
This is not clickbait, and it's certainly not a scam. Technically, I have had an interview.
And technically, I am not 60 kilos. Would you believe me, guys?
With a member of Games Workshop, and it was all about the brand new 11th edition launch box set. I've just got back in from UK Games Expo. I'm absolutely shattered. It was a fantastic day.
You shattered? Damn. Okay, that's interesting, but I didn't need to know that information, my good man. Okay. You do you.
But I got to see all those new models for the first time up close and personal. And I have to say, my opinions have slightly changed on some of those models. So let's jump in, let's talk about the new models in 11th edition, and also let's put that exclusive GW interview in this video as well. So the footage you're seeing in the background right now.
I'm not a GW shill, guys. Believe me, I've been blacklisted by GW. Meanwhile, I interviewed GW, my first look at the new 40k models. I can't do the fucking noise, never mind.
Now is me at the cabinets when I went back after this exclusive GW interview to get some of the B-roll and stuff to show some of these models off. Now, seeing these models in person is definitely different than judging them online. I will say though, my thoughts haven't changed. The orc stuff inside this box set.
Guys, do you like the Eradicators with heavy bolters? Even though they're just heavy intercessors with shields. So great.
Is still 10 out of 10. They are definitely the winners, the sculpts, the poses, just the sheer awesomeness of the orc side of this box set. It's defo the winner. Now, when it comes to the Space Marine side of the box set, seeing those Vanguard veterans up close a little bit more, it's changed my mind a slight bit. I think I was a bit overbearing on them. I still think they definitely could use a little bit more jazz on there, and I am hoping when it...
Jazz? I mean, if you want jazz, man, alright, give me a moment. Yeah, just give me a moment. There's your jazz.
Comes to the general release of the Vanguard veterans, which hopefully should be a couple of months down the road now, they will have a little bit more jazz, more weapon options and stuff like that, which, to be fair, I'm hearing they will do, according to the rumours. The Captain is probably my favourite model on the Space Marine side. The Intercessors themselves, I still think they're a little bit bland. I still think they could have had a little bit more to them, but they...
The fuck do you mean, dude? It's just ordinary intercessors, but they're reselling that as fucking blood angels. Congrats on figuring out the very thing that it just doesn't work. Anyways, I'm going to stop jazz music.
Really, really nice. Some of the new poses and stuff do look pretty cool. All in all, I do like the Space Marine side. I like it a little bit better than I did seeing it online. I think it's always nice to see models in person. You do get a little bit more hyped. But again, like I said, the Orc side of
they're nothing interesting. And also, if you look before the old and new jump pack veteran Space Marines, whatever, the old one just had more bling. It had more interesting. It had more flavor. And then when you look at the... I still can't believe their best option was Eradicators with heavy bolters. Wow, you mean heavy intercessors? With shields? Wow, what could possibly make them so different? And then, yeah, and then it's just Space Marines intercessors just having just MK7 helmets. I am so hyped, man. Wow. The chaplain looked a little bit nice, but the old one is a little bit better than that one. The Blood Angel chaplain, at least, because that motherfucker got wings. That did not.
This box set was absolutely brilliant, and I actually can't wait to do an Orc armor. I'm not going to do it straight away, of course. I'm probably going to buy this box set. I'm going to paint it as Imperial Fist. I've decided now to just get all my yellow boys on the shelf because that's what I'm good at, painting yellow and, you know, fisting in Rogel Dawn's name. But yeah, like the Space Marine stuff, it's not the best, as I've been saying, but, you know, it'll do for now.
So negative. Oh my god.
Now, for those of you who didn't join me during the In Real Life live stream, basically we tried to live stream from inside the venue. Sadly, the connection was terrible in there because everyone was connecting to like their Wi-Fi. We tried 5G and that was even worse. So you'll see some lags.
I thought you were blacklisted, Valrak. I thought you were blacklisted. The pause is so perfect right now because he's just sitting there like, no, please, don't point out contradictions about me, you fucking fat bitch. First of all, blacklisted. My ass. The video that you made was a fucking joke. You are very correct at this point. It's a joke. Because all you did was babble fucking nothing and showed nothing. So the blacklisting was literally nothing. Congrats. And you're a GW shill. You have convinced me this so hard, my good man.
And spikes and stuff during this video. But what happened while we was at the cabinet, because we managed to sneak in a little bit earlier, Alpha Areas Rack, 2 people, part of the Games Workshop team, came over to us and just started to, you know, answer questions. We were joking.
Blacklisted, by the way.
We'll you know, we're a little bit of banter back and forth and stuff like that. So I'm going to put the interview in the video right now.
You know, GW specifically said, do not interact with this man at all cost. Meanwhile, he's at the GW convention showing models and all that. That's him being shocked right now that I found his contradictions. You fucking... the amount of energy I have to hold myself in before it gets worse. Me holding myself with such fucking strength, you have no idea how much I'm holding back. It's not even slurs, by the way. Let me be clear. It's not slurs. It's just that I can say things that is just so dark. It's just going to be like, okay.
And then we'll come back and I'll give you my thoughts on dealing with Games Workshop because there was some great banter with some of the GW staff that I actually met there. I absolutely had a good old laugh with some of them.
Is there any demos today of the new rules?
There's no demos of 11th edition, there's no rules or anything.
Yeah.
But we do have some of the models out for the 10th
edition. GW show, by the way.
Okay.
So to introduce people how to play, but we do have some of the models out that you can.
Damn, look at that, Wade. He said he was going to lose. Bombaklat.
See. Physically, yeah. Yeah.
Touch them.
Oh, okay, there you go. I will be touching models today then. Yeah.
Hold up, is that fucking Gamza? No wonder where he disappeared. The little bitch.
Appreciate that, mate. Thank you.
I would say though, if you ask everyone about 11th edition, yesterday everyone was asking about 11th edition. It's not out yet. Everyone doesn't know when it's coming out, so you can't ask.
I don't.
I mean,
I don't.
Oh, you got 2 phones. Nice.
No rumours on the box price then? This guy.
Sorry, I just saw something in the background. Holy shit.
Box price then?
Fucking Demon Prince of Nurgle right there. Holy shit. I would have... If I had to give him a name, it would be called Blogler. Because he's bloated as fuck. And a Nurgle fucking worshipper.
This guy.
Right, wink when I say a price. Right, 185.
£200
He's holding off, dear.
He's holding on. I've got nothing left.
I'm holding off, dear. It's like...
If you told us 2 numbers of what it wasn't, and the price was in between the number it was, because you could tell us what the...
This fucking guy. This fucking guy. This... I might cut this section of the video. But if you guys weren't here at the earlier stream, let's just say this motherfucker was talking about like, you know, how he doesn't buy 140k models and all that, and he knows there's a problem with GW and all that. And Lord and behold, reincarnated right in front of me, being next to the fattest fuck as possible that is worshipping the fucking Nurgle himself. Lord and dude, that's my honest reaction right there. The guy behind him, he's like, this motherfucker. He just can't leave 140k, man. Like, fucking Lord and behold, the man inside. Jesus fucking Christ, man. I was like hoping. I did not expect this. guys, look. I know there's a problem about smoking, but I can't quit, right? Okay, I can't quit. Yeah. The video wasn't out for 3 hours, and Valrak uploads this video, and he does the very opposite. I'm gonna rip off my skin. Oh. Wasn't Mordian invited as a reporter, aka as the press? Why would you give a fuck about Armageddon? Why would you give a fuck about this? Anyways, I'll cut this part of the recording and just proceed watching Valrak, because the whole point is watching Valrak, and I'm recording this as well as I go. It wasn't even out for hours, and then I got this fucking retard.
The price isn't.
I keep my job and I don't.
Listen,
because I'd rather have my job and
in this economy, mate, you don't want a job, right? Sit at home.
In this economy, you guys are paying our bonuses. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. There are some event exclusives. If you didn't come yesterday, there is one Sigma Model 1, 40k model.
I love chat.
Yeah,
that's cool.
There is enough. Well, there was enough yesterday for everyone that initially came, and sporadically we did put some more out. But
is he any of the pre-painted terrain on display today or not? Because I know that's a new terrain, but that's just like pseudo painted, so it's none of that stuff.
Stuff in this cabinet is stuff that is likely coming out. Well, will be coming out, but we've not got any of that for sale or on display over in the main store.
All right.
We do have a really cool Sigma statue though, if you want to take some photos.
Okay.
And if you've not been down to Hall 1, we have a tournament going on as well.
Where's the tournament? Which hall's that in?
Hall 1.
Hall 1,
So
okay.
as you come into the main entrance, on your left, there is some banners up. There's a little rock you can take some photos with, some like helmets and some swords and axes.
That's awesome. Yeah.
There's a live stream going on, but yeah. Enjoy.
Right, thanks, Benny.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I never managed to catch those chaps' names, probably maybe for the best, but they were...
No Blacklisted, by the way. Just saying.
Doing demo games throughout the day, and they were really showing off the product.
Not a GW shill, just saying. And, yeah.
So massive shout out to those two lads because they really were there. They really were getting people hyped about playing Warhammer and stuff, and I can't say any bad things towards them. Again, after we went there, we went to the GW shop, and sadly this is after like the stream died because of the connection and stuff like that.
He went to the GW shop. It's not a GW show, guys. He's blacklisted by GW. I'm repeating this just to get to the fucking point that this man has been denied. Dude, with every fucking pause, it's just bad pauses. I'm not even going to apologize, but goddamn. I'm not like other girls, guys. I'm 6 foot tall. God damn it, dude.
And one of the funny things, I was in the Games Workshop shop, and I was asking one of the guys, you know, is it possible to get one of the models in my hand so I can do like, you know, shots of it and stuff? And sadly, they said, you know, that's not possible. But then he went, hang on, I recognise your voice. Is that you, Valrak? And I went, no, just playing around and stuff. He said, mate, I would love to get a selfie with you, but I can't. And then we started to joke and stuff.
Blacklisted, by the way.
We started to have a laugh and everything like that. All in all, every member of GW staff I met there was fantastic. Again, I know like a lot of people say, like, Valrak, are you going to get kicked out of GW? I've never ever had a problem with the baseline GW staff because...
Oh, fucking course. Yes. Not a GW shield, you know, not blacklisted by GW, but of course, it's not the baseline GW guys. It's the corporations on top, the suits. Yes. I've heard this fucking shit before.
They're just like me and you. They're just hobbyists. They're just fans of the game and stuff like that. Of course, there's higher ups people inside the game.
Answered before. I didn't even have to fucking even try. He just did the very thing that I've already talked about. Oh, it's the fucking people higher up. They're the ones. Uh-huh. Sure, buddy. Like, okay, let me be very clear with this. How do I say this? If you're saying you're being blacklisted, it is very... If it's truly blacklisted, you should not be attended any GW events. There'll be bosses who tell the lower guys and be like, all right, this is the guy, here's the image, this is what he sounds like, she should not be allowed. And those people who don't want to lose their jobs are going to do that. So essentially, what you have done, Valrak, is you showed the dudes' faces, allowing you into the event, and technically, if your statement is true, then the guys who were there did a poor job keeping you out because you're blacklisted. But seems like you weren't. I wonder why. It is nothing but excuses and excuses. If it was true that you were blacklisted, those higher ups would fucking enforce it very well, and for good reason. And also, it makes your other video mentioned earlier not valid. Why? Because you just waffled. You're trying to make the video like as a joke. Meanwhile, trying to make the video as trying to make it as true that you're not a shill and rumors are rumors and all that shit. And you got blacklisted by GW. But this is the very video that you fully contradicted yourself. Congratulations. You're a fucking idiot. Jesus Christ, man.
Workshop, which actively don't like my content that I make, which again, I completely understand why, because I talk a lot of rumors on the channel. But, you know, grievances aside about all that, I love talking to GW staff.
And I'm being very, very fucking dead-ass serious. Close your fucking glass window. Jesus Christ.
99.9% of GW staff I've spoken to before in my life have always been absolutely fantastic people. Like, as you can see, that interview with...
Blacklisted, by the way.
Those two lads bantering back and...
I do understand this is very fucking annoying, but I'm just hammering the points that he's literally... The reason I'm repeating that is because he's doing little contradictions. And that little contradictions is me just being like a little alarm. That's what I'm pretty much doing.
Forth and stuff. I absolutely loved it. I hope you enjoyed that segment of the live stream. Again, I know there was audio issues, there was like lag issues and stuff with the stream, but all in all, I had a fantastic day at UK Games Expo, and hopefully next year it's going to be bigger, it's going to be better, it's going to be even more cooler, and hopefully I'll have a decent Wi-Fi connection so we can do a proper 4K live stream and go around and show everything off in more glorious HD. Do I understand the pain of GW in real life live streams? Maybe, but I'm not a multi-billion-pound company, all right? This is me, Valrak, in my hobby room, just trying to make it work. Anyway.
You don't need to be a multi-millionaire company just to make basic vlogs. Vlogs has been a thing ever since 2014, and all they just had is a strong internet connection and just run with a camera with a little bit of accessories, but you don't need that. You don't need that much complicated shit. But again, he doesn't know better. But I think he just finished the video at the end. Yeah, have a great day. All right. I just left a comment. Oh, fuck. What did you do? You just claimed you recently were get rid of the H. Were blacklisted. How are you... How... I'm going to be nice, okay? You just need to improve a little bit of your English. I'm not going to post this, but something like this. You claimed recently you were blacklisted. How did you not get kicked out of that event? This is me doing. This is me. This is just me. I'm just being nice now. Okay, I'm not gonna be too rough. Wink. But yeah, I would have just done that. Because some people, their English is a second language, just like me. It's funny, people don't know that. English is my second language. But they treat me like English is my native language. It is actually not. Yeah, what do I speak? Greek. Holy shit, I haven't typed. Oh my god, I haven't typed for a long time. What's annoying with this keyboard is it only has English and doesn't have the Greek labels, so... Oh, fuck, I don't even remember the letters now. 4 a.m., yay! Anyways. Say something in Greek. What are you, fucking those kids in high school? You're like, can you say malaka, man? Yeah, so funny. Yeah. Say funny Greek words. Oh, the boys on my face is similar. But, yeah. All right. Valrak,
Greetings, Violet, and welcome to another Rosario Rants, where I speak aloud.
I'm going to skin Hereticus. Well, to be fair, it's also my fault for putting that in. Yeah, that's me. That's me going to Hereticus. All right. How long? All right. I'll just end that recording now. Good. I'll just make like a dope ass fucking thumbnail and just fucking go with that. All right. Say something. Okay, you are faking it then. How am I going to prove to you that I'm just speaking Greek? Wow. Okay. Okay, I would just go, Η γάτα και το φεγγάρι. Μια φορά και ήταν καιρό σε ένα όμορφο ελληνικό νησί με λευκά... λευκά σπίτια ζούσε μια μικρή γάτα. Την έλεγαν Νεφέλη. Η Νεφέλη είχε μαύρο... Oh my god, it's been a while. Μαύρο τρίχωμα και μεγάλα πράσινα μάτια. Κάθε βράδυ όταν έπεσε ο ήλιος, η νεφέλη ανέβαινε στην... Oh my god, I haven't read these words for so long. How do you pronounce this? I haven't seen this word. Κεραμοσκεπή. Κεραμοσκεπή. Του σπίτιου της. Εκεί καθόταν και κοιτούσε το... I'm just having this fucking... Just having hesitation because, as you can tell, I haven't practiced this for so long. Ένα στο ουρανό, το αγαπημένο της πράγματα ήταν να κοιτάξει το ολόκληρο φωτεινό φεγγάρι. Anyways. Bro forgot his native language. Dude, I haven't practiced it, but English is my second language still. It's just like English is the one thing, yeah. Forgetting your native language. Dude, I can speak, read, and fucking write, right? Give me fucking 2 hours, and I'll just be back to my fucking feet. If you didn't notice. Like, again, like, man, he's faking it. Shut the fuck up. Why do you think I have these mannerisms? Wow, it's almost like I used to live in Greece for 7 years. just had a little moment.
This'll be a
You are Greek Megiros. Fuck off. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. We're going for the last 2 videos. Not many people gonna watch this. They're gonna probably go to sleep, click off and all that, fine. Whatever. Don't care. So, back at it again with Mr. Nobody Presents. 100 views. Should be lower. Because I'm an asshole. And it's talking about 40k, everything is canon. Nothing is a ramble. So, I'm going to look into that. Maybe he's a Turkish man in disguise. Turkish? You mean low-tier Greek? Bitch. Alright. Let's look into this video.
Short one, and it's going to talk about the Warhammer official Everything is Canon post. It is one of the most corrosive, wrong-headed, stupid things I've seen a company say about their own IP in a long time. Next to, you know, how bad and evil it could be and how they need to change it for the good of mankind, I guess that this is the second place holder to how stupid that is. Effectively, it's telling people that you have neither the time, the patience, the energy, or the desire to curate and maintain a consistent lore, and that more than likely, you as a company do not possess people who understand the IP that you are creating in any shape or form. It's a stark admission that the Black Library is glorified fan fiction with a price tag, and that basically all of the lore tubers are pointless waste of your time and effort. You're telling people that every speck of the mountain is as important as the rest of it. You're telling new players and people trying to invest in the IP that it's all equally important, that it's all canon, and they just need to pick and choose, because that surely will not leave them overwhelmed and maybe potentially lead them to going, hey, you know, it's...
Why do I have a feeling I might have influenced them a little bit 2 days ago? Why do I have a feeling I might have influenced them when I talked about Lewitton? Should write in the description of influenced by Nelop. Yay. Fix my spelling mistake? Very good.
Just not worth my time, because the stark constant truth here is when you tell someone that everything is equally as important and equally as prioritized as everything else, someone goes, okay, well that all means that it's nothing. It's meaningless, that none of it's canon, that there's no point to putting my time and effort into it because there is nothing consistent about the universe, that the company does not care. Why should I? It lowers the value of all of those things when they can go, hey, you know that weird guy that wrote a bunch of books that were his thinly veiled fetish? You know the Imperial Fist one I'm talking about? Yeah, that guy. His stuff is as valuable as the Armageddon books. It's as valuable as any of the Souls Drinker stuff. It's as valuable as any individual book and or storyline or canon event that you name is as equal as the weird fetish books from the past. That, well, yeah, lots of us just ignore them at this point. My point here is, effectively, when they say everything is canon, to people's brains it says nothing is canon. It's all meaningless. It all means nothing in terms of my personal investment.
I know he's just hitting this topic like, you know, if everything is canon, then nothing is really. And he's pretty correct on that one. The only thing I'm going to add a little bit into that is the reason they did that. Basically, the reason they did that is to make it an excuse of, hey, guys, everything is canon, so we can have the excuse to make whatever we want. Anything retconned, any changes in the future, it doesn't matter because, you know, everything is canon, guys. You know, you can just interpret it the way it is. That's not how 40K, that's not how canon works. But yeah, very good. Very good.
It's an omission that the company doesn't care or prioritize its own efforts, and it will change them on the simplest of whims without even an attempt towards a justification. And honestly,
I mean, there is a justification. The justification is, we'll just make whatever the fuck we want. That's the whole thing. That's the only excuse.
Honestly, I can't say much more than that this is a very bad way of handling things. This is a corrosive way of handling things. But you have to understand this is omission by Games Workshop of their priority. That they want growth, not retention. That they don't care what they have to do to get to the next step of customers to make that money. Which, it's a company, I get that. But IPs and properties require a lot more than a guy who sells you chairs, or a guy who sells you socks, or a shirt, or any of that. You usually have to have, especially within a hobby space, or stuff like Star Wars and Star Trek, something that makes it unique, interesting, and consistent, so that people go, oh, all of the movies are equally as important as all the other movies, so, no, that's a lot of movies to watch, a lot of shows to watch. The MCU died by doing this, by flooding people with too many options and making it be such a long slog to understand the basic canon. That, yeah, sure, in the long run, there's a lot of things that would be beyond that they could check out and learn as it goes. But there was no entry point. They have closed the entry point and just said, figure it out yourself. They've thrown the people to the wolves and said, hey, it's not our job to introduce you to the setting. God, you expect us, a profitable company, to put effort into what we make? Just consume, consumer. Buy until you're done. And that's the thing, is it's a mission that they prioritize the FOMO over anything that makes the setting unique or consistent or gives it legs for the longevity of it. It's all about the here and now property and purchases. That's all. I get it.
Like, again, I know he's focusing on the business aspect, like, you know, which is pretty much correct, but there's another thing that he's probably missing as well that equally works with what he's stating, and it's that the authors are making an excuse in order to make what's the word? Okay, brain cells gone. It is to make an excuse to make whatever they want. Because keep in mind, Warhammer's for everyone, unless you disagree with us. That was the biggest statement of saying, we will just make whatever we want. And then afterwards, the Warhammer 40, Warhammer 40k has no canon, but everything is true kind of bullshit came out afterwards. Because it was a clear message that GW was saying, we will change whatever we want. That's it. I know there's a business aspect to this. He's also correct. But I'm just adding some additional information into it because the one that I'm bringing up is more of a clear indication why they went for that path. Dude, you can even go and look at on my videos. Every time that I mention this about, Warhammer 40k is no canon, whatever, I always show this screenshot of multiple people saying more or less the same fucking thing. Why? Because it's what they genuinely believe. If I say Warhammer 40k has no canon, thus it excuses me to make whatever the fuck I want, whether it will be whatever the fuck it is. Basically anything. Anything that you can think of right now, they will fucking make it. And then they can just turn their head and be like, oh, Warhammer 40k is no canon. Why are you being fucking angry, bitch? You know? I just wanted to add that again.
It's a business again. But when the Conan estate can have a librarian whose entire job is to avoid canon conflicts, and a company like Games Workshop that has the Black Library can't afford someone to do the same, in my honest opinion, it's an omission that they don't care, that they plan on changing it, and that the people who are the most ardent defenders now will eventually find themselves on the other side of the fence going, hey, why'd you change the things that I cared about? And why did you get rid of all that? And Warhammer, Games Workshop will look them in the eyes and go, everything is canon. And then they'll continue scootering on off into oblivion.
Why do I have a feeling it's something along the lines of Nellup inspired me to make this video? Interesting.
And we'll all be sitting on the same side of the fence going, told you. That's just how it works. Because ultimately, and I know this is a bit rambly, Games Workshop is interested in expansion, not retention. They don't care about maintaining the game in a concise, understandable way that has discoverability in a manner that you enter in, you get a little bit of knowledge, some canon, you get some direction, and then you discover just how much you can invest into it and get into all these different little niches. No, they've basically cut that off, put a giant wall in front of you and said, study the bricks, asshole. And that's where we are. Even if I don't like the new 40k, I still go, wow, they really do not care at all about how much you understand, invest, or any of that. Because they don't really want you to invest in it. They want you to buy, to get hyped up in the FOMO cycles, and to eventually burn out and go away. And that's a sad thing, but just remember this, everybody. When everything is canon, nothing is. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Not bad of a video. I just wish you expanded a little bit more, as in, like, not just in the business aspect, but also the other aspect where you have these Black Library authors talking about that this is no canon, or Warhammer's for everyone, which is literally the first part where GW officially announced and said, we'll just do whatever we want. Fuck you, bitch. You know? Yeah, it's not bad of a video. He's covering more of the business aspects, but I wish there was a little bit more than that, because there was a lot. Because this was back in 9th-ish edition, where there was so much fucking shit happening, and people were saying, "Oh, for the game is no canon." And I wonder who said that and why. Okay, now, Next, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to a, whatever the fuck this is, called Rosario Rivas. And I definitely did not steal this from fucking Hereticus, okay? There was some interesting video topics, and I fucking yoinked it, okay? Permanently borrowed, by the way. You snooze, you lose. It's mine, bitch. But, give me a moment. 1080p. Let's watch this. I think this might be a funner video, unless someone's gonna pull strength out of their ass where I'm just gonna look at it and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Let's get into it.
Greetings, Violet, and welcome to another Rosario Rants, where I speak aloud my thoughts on Warhammer and wargaming in general. Canon. This very word sends fans of Warhammer 40k into a foaming frenzy. But what is canon?
Holy fuck, relax. You don't want to snap your neck that easily.
Well, according to dictionary.com, it is the body of rules or standards accepted as axiomatic and universally binding in a field of study or art. And to see the importance of canon, we must go back to the year of our Lord 325 and the Council of Nicaea. No, not the Council of Nicaea. Magnus to Red won't be tried for another 31 millenniums. But yes, it was here where the term canon became a staple of historical significance.
You're telling me the Bible's canon? Nice.
Constantine I, the Roman emperor at the time, convoked the council to settle once and for all what was considered the true word of Yod He Vav He, or as he is known in the 3rd millennium, God. There were all these people claiming to speak for God, so it was this council's job to pore over all the available manuscripts and see which of those were congruent with each other and which were not. Those that were congruent, they call canon. Those which were not were called apocrypha.
I'm just gonna be a little bit of an asshole, but your voice changer ain't working well. I'm not saying go get a better one or anything. I'm just implying like I can hear it and it sounds a bit off. I don't know if it's AI or something, but I'm just hearing that. I'm like, ooh, I can just hear the filters not making your voice sound good. Apocrypha.
Those manuscripts, which were considered canon, were then assembled into the book now known as the Bible.
It is a guy, most likely.
Canon is the glue that holds a narrative together. If the Bible hadn't been assembled with canonicity in mind, the belief system that emerged from its teachings, now known as Christianity, would not have stood the test of time and would have fizzled out due to incongruity.
Finally, a VTuber that can actually make good shit. I'm changing my ways. Nah, I'm fucking with you, guys.
Due to infighting, which now leads us to Warhammer 40k. Canon is something that is thought about a lot in our fan space. Is the Emperor really just a bunch of psychers in an overcoat? Are the Tau the good guys of Warhammer 40k? Is Inquisitor Obi-Wan Sherlock Lusorio? Are Gilliman and Ivrain dating? Is Yarrick really dead? Have there always been female custodians? And I'm sure that's just the tip of the iceberg. We're always arguing about something. And this goes far beyond the usual discussions we see in other fandoms. As fun as the occasional debate can be, this is too much. Anyone new to the...
What the fuck was that image? Oh, I need to say that again. I'm sorry. I need to say this again.
This is too...
I'm screenshotting that. That is such a perfect image. Holy fuck. Actually, I need to... Oh, that's such a good image. Oh, that's Luca right there when he's seeing a VTuber. My enlightened Chad's opinion is that Femstodes firmly shuts the door on female space marines. That's it. I doubt it so well. Shame that GW ignores that existing female factions of characters, though. Give me more blue Tau pilot. Oh, this is so good.
Much. Anyone new to the hobby is immediately going to be forced to take sides in arguments they won't understand. I don't think this sort of landscape is.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god, I'm just seeing. Look, I'm getting distracted, right? There's so many shit that I'm seeing.
Take sides in arguments they won't understand. I don't think this.
Greetings, Astades. I am here to assist. Lol, get away from me. Ew, women, icky.
Sort of landscape is healthy for fandom. And Games Workshop, the company behind Warhammer 40k, is not helping.
Fuck, okay, I missed it.
GW's current stance on the subject is that everything is canon, not everything is true.
Oh yeah, that shit.
And to paraphrase Syndrome from The Incredibles, when everything is canon, nothing is.
No. It was actually, when everyone is super, no one will.
Unfortunately, GW's stance just adds fuel to the fire. Contested ground is ground for battle. And it doesn't help that they're the reason for the arguments in the first place. According to Aaron Debsky about it,
Of course.
one of the authors of the Horus Heresy, there is no canon. There are several hundred creators all added to the melting pot of the IP. It seems GW has never heard of the old English adage, too many cooks boil the broth. Unfortunately, their mismanagement of their authors has caused all the retcons we've seen since the inception of Warhammer 40k, which is funny coming from a Horus Heresy author, seeing as the Horus Heresy is responsible for a lot of these retcons. Every time you retcon a written work, a tiny crack forms onto its foundation. And with all the retcons over the years, the cracks are really starting to show. And as a counterexample, Warhammer Fantasy was nowhere near this incongruent. So the reason I love canon is that it adds stability. It allows for stories that are
Yeah, no shit. You just put a fucking ball into the fucking tube and you shoot it out. Who wouldn't love cannons?
cohesive with each other and gives fan speculation a framework to build off of. And as the old adage goes, good fences make good neighbors. Just like how fences amongst neighbors allows for clear delineation of what belongs to whom, canon allows for a clear understanding of what is and isn't Warhammer 40k and gives a good frame of reference for fans. And having canon doesn't mean the end of headcanon. There's always secrets or mysteries that can be purposely created for the sake of fan discussion. But these must be made with forethought and a clear goal in mind. It also does not mean the end of homebrews. We see plenty of fandom
Ew, yucky, Primaris.
that sustain both canon and non-canon without much argument. People create OCs or original characters for properties like Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, My Hero Academia, Pokemon, and Sonic all the time.
I like he just picks female characters. I'm like, simp. Simp. Alright, there's your answer right there. He's a dude.
What canon does is give clear lines of demarcation and borders to an IP. Without it, we are forced to build battle lines and trenches. But what do you varlets think? Do you think there should be canon in Warhammer 40k? If not, why is that? And what is your favorite headcanon? I have been Interrogator Rosarius, Hattasate Inquisitor Markham, the Order Hereticus, and I'm signing off from the Grim Dark future. Bye-bye, wallets, and remember that without the standard model, there is not but madness and chaos amongst the stars. Hey, if you like what you heard,
Yeah, just, alright. Interesting. I can't really respect this in the context of 40k due to the fact that the little, in the quote-unquote canon, was not born of a retcon to begin with. Huh? I'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Shut the fuck up, bitch. It's just me. Oh my god, that's it. Wait. Oh wow, okay. Not much going on. Okay. Not bad of a video. Thumbnail's not bad. Could have done better. Oh, there you go. There's your answer right there, guys. Fucking hell. Da 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 da. See, you do a little look around and you find out. 2024. The only thing I will give comment on my end, your VTuber model needs a little bit of fixing. Because what I noticed with the VTuber model is just like this. Just looks away and shit. It's just like explaining the lore while looking away. And then there's moments where it goes like this. And then it just looks away again. That's the only thing I will criticize. And also the voice needs a little bit of fixing. I'm not sure. The only solution that I can say, this is just my personal opinion, just speak normally. No need for filters or some shit to make yourself so different to what you are. Because sometimes people do that. And the reason they do that is because they're insecure of their own voice. For me, I didn't even give a shit. I was like, I'm going to record my voice, do it out. And when I heard my first ever recording on my old YouTube channel, I was like, damn, is this what I sound like? All right, I'm going to go with it. There's nothing I'm going to change with my voice. Why the fuck would I change it? Like, I'll make it more energetic, make it more interesting. But other than that, yeah. What the fuck is this? You are a tourist. You should go hike Tartars for hiking. Highly recommended location for tourism. What the fuck? But yeah, the chat is going crazy. I can't hear my voice, how it sounds like. Oh, you have a recorder on your phone, you record yourself, and then you're like, damn, I sound gay. Amazing. Let's continue. I don't know, something like that. But other than that, that's all I have for tonight. That is all I have for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That is all I have. And also, this stream is not going to get monetized, so I sincerely just don't give a shit anymore. Because what happens is, you just play like a small video out of nowhere, and then you're just suddenly like, your whole stream is no longer viable. Please be with you. Excellent. I shall be waiting. It's funny when you talk, it doesn't sound like it sounds for you. Then yeah, listen to your voice, and when you record it, it sounds very different. Yeah, it is. You got a little expectation, and then after you do it for a long while, you just know how you sound like. Yeah, I've already did like a stream called Self-Reflection. And and I just watched my whole video, just trying at least to critique it from what I'm seeing. And I'm like, yeah, nah. I thought this would have had 10,000 views by now. I like people just see that and it's just like, damn. Ruined tier list. Maybe I should do more of that series at least. But I don't know what else to bring up. You know what I have left? The fandom. Just blaming directly at the fans. And I'm like, it's your fault. But with that one, I have to make it... I have to really cook on that one. Fire me, Nell up? Dude, if I fire you, the camera's gonna fall off. And clearly I'll win. Silly Luca. Silly Luca. Okay. Okay. Just wandering around and shit. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching tonight in this stream. I'm probably just gonna have like minimal sleep. And then wake up. And gotta go do my work and shit, and then I'm gonna sleep hard. Nel VTuber model when. Give me a VTuber topic about 140k that is short, at least 10 minutes. Then go for it. Sleep, don't let the emus kill you. You see this ladder? A thing that I have is called a loft bed. Those motherfuckers ain't gonna reach me. They will never catch me with this height. Anyways. Aquí καθόταν και κοιτούσε στο αισθανό ουρανό. Oh, sorry, you can't see what I'm reading. Anyways. Alright. Ciao, ciao, and have a good one, everyone. Good night.